Hey y'all, Bree Beery here with Positive Principles Training and Wellness. And today is Wellness Wednesday. So today I wanted to share with you a great tip for those of you that have a teething puppy. But before I get started, if you're not yet using doTERRA or do not yet have your own wholesale doTERRA account, I'm running a special challenge and I want you to be part of it. I would love to hear from you. Send me a PM and let's connect. Also, if you're part of my training tribe, watch for the special email that I'm sending later today because this will have information on that challenge. All right, let's talk about a Peppermint Puppy Teether. This is such a simple, easy to do DIY that can help keep your puppy from destroying your house or home. Puppies will naturally chew on pretty much everything or anything, right? And there's no way of getting around that. That's why we buy them every toy and chew under the sun to help them be successful, right? At least I do. So, on today's DIY, I'm going to take things to the next level. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a toy. I like to use a good old-fashioned rope toy, but you could actually do this by recycling an old sock, like a shirt that got a stain or whatever. You can cut it up and you can braid it. You could even use like polar fleece, like this one. Make sure that if you're making your own, that the knots are super tight because this is the spot where your puppy will like to chew on the most. All right, you're also going to need a glass bowl to soak in your toy. You're going to need a Ziploc to put the toy in, and you're going to need doTERRA Peppermint. Let's see if I can get that up there. Whee! Maybe. Hopefully y'all can see that. There it is. That's a better view. So doTERRA Peppermint oil. So it's important that we only use oils that are labeled for internal consumption. Make sure you're reading your labels. doTERRA is labeled for internal. So for those of you that may not be familiar, sorry, camera challenges there. When you look at a bottle, I know that that's not very clear, but when you look at a bottle, there's a supplemental fact, just like you would see on a food label. If you went to the cupboard and pulled out granola bars, you see the little label. So make sure that your oils have that on there. So again, labeled for internal consumption. This is why I personally only use doTERRA with my entire family, 2 and 4-legged. I'm never at risk at hurting my family because doTERRA is third-party tested to ensure purity, and it is sourced from where the plant is found indigenously around the world, ensuring that I'm getting the best medicinal value possible. So where the oil comes from and how it is made is a huge deal in the essential oil world. As more and more people are looking for natural, healthy alternatives for themselves and their pets, education on safe use, quality of oil, and sourcing should be at the top of the list of what we are sharing with others. So that is why I come to you every week with these little tips on my Wellness Wednesdays. Okay, back to my teether. So add a couple of drops of peppermint to the bottom of your glass bowl. I meant to grab a bowl. Whoop. Throwing oil off my desk right now. Anyhow, glass bowl, right? So put a couple drops in your bowl. Then you're going to add water. So if you add the oil first, it actually helps disperse the oil. But you can also mix it up using a spoon, a fork, or a whisk. Just mix up your water. Then you're going to add your rope toy. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. And from there, remove it. I'm ever so butterfingery today. Remove it from the water and kind of like squish it out a little bit because I don't want it sopping wet. But then I put it in the Ziploc. I'll then put it in the freezer. And once it's frozen, your peppermint teether is ready for use. I like to make up a couple of these at a time, actually. So I have them in the freezer. They're ready to go. And I always have one on hand. Once it's not really damp anymore or I can't smell the peppermint, I'll re-soak them and start over again. So I encourage you to click on the link to read up more on doTERRA peppermints. Once you're on the page, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a usage tip, little purple button. There's the word I was looking for. Click on that. That takes you to a whole nother page where you can watch a sourcing video and you can learn so much more about peppermint essential oil. All right. As always, if you are not already working with a wellness advocate, I would love to be your gal. We are always welcoming in new people who want to make a difference in their lives and their lives of their pets, be it by using oils and products in your home or creating a sustainable residual income. I invite you to reach out to me to learn more. All right, guys, that's all for today's Wellness Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining me live, and I shall see you all next week. Oh, if you're not yet part of my training tribe, which many of you will be, but if you're not, click the link to join so that you too can be in on my weekly emails and tips that I send out. Oh, and here come the dogs. All right, guys, that's all for now. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.